So you have two white supremacists in Washington State that are awaiting trial for hate crime and first degree robbery charges because they had reportedly chased a black man for 10 miles before brutally attacking him. So the white supremacists by the name of Eric Dean Wise, 33, and Travis Bryan Phillips, 34, of Auburn, Washington, chased a black driver through Federal Way before stealing his wallet, shoes, and beating him severely while shouting racial slurs. It said the man was left on the side of the road in a pool of his own blood. The prosecutor said the defendant's actions in this case are stomach churning and heinous. Okay? He says that the white supremacist admitted to officers that he had beaten the man and bragged that he had done it because what reason? He was black. He said the white supremacist said the black victim rear-ended their vehicle. It said court records show that Federal Way police officers responded about 12:40 a.m. Monday, October 26, to witness reports of two white men assaulting a black man. Now, they say the sound of the white supremacist beating and yelling racial slurs at the victim was so loud that an unrelated individual heard it from inside his home. It said the witness said that, he saw the victim get struck at least 15 times by the defendants before he was pulled from the vehicle and kicked in the head and body several times while lying on the ground. Now, according to the court, they said they beat him to a bloody pulp. It said both of them fled. It said, but they were arrested later that day. Now, when the police showed up, saw their car, they saw blood on their hands. The police asked them, "Hey, you guys okay?" Now, if they pull over a black man with a bunch of bloody, his hands are bloody, they gonna draw guns on him. They're not gonna ask us, "He okay? Is everything all right?" Now, they say these white supremacists said that they admitted to cops that they had beat the black man. He admitted this. They said he was down there by his BMW on the road. Okay, so they say officers located, the man who was bleeding, whose eyes were swollen shut, and so he was transported to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Okay, so they said the injuries suffered by the victims at the hands of these white supremacists during the hate crime were extreme and required hospitalization. As they were questioned about it, the white supremacists proudly proclaimed they did these crimes because the victim was a black man. They said this was a brutal hate crime. That's what they said. Now, he said that I beat his, because he's an N-word. That's what he said. He said, F that black guy. Okay, now both defendants have long criminal records. They're criminals, career criminals. They say they're being held at the King County Correctional Facility in lieu of a $500,000 bail. They shouldn't get no bail at all. I mean, this is a hate crime and done by two cowards. But this is the thing, black folks, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. These white supremacists feel emboldened right now. They really do. And I know some of you are scared because, oh boy, I'll see how y'all respond to certain things. But you have a Second Amendment right to protect yourself. And you need to do that. Because if enough black folks start protecting themselves, they'll think twice about trying to pull a stunt like that. Because how do they know that maybe he didn't have something in the car waiting on him if they decide to try to pull him out of the car? But, they know a lot of black folks are scared to, practice their Second Amendment rights. So that's why they'll take a gamble like that. You understand? And that has to change. You can't be a victim like that because, the police is not going to protect you. Matter of fact, the police don't have to protect you whatsoever. You're responsible for your own safety. So you need to make sure to think about that. And, chasing you down the road, ain't no way you're going to pull me out of a car. Ain't no way. They said the car is my weapon. Why in the world would I let you pull me out of it? I'm just saying, if somebody's hostile or whatever, with duck and dodge, you know how to, do certain things. Go to the black neighborhoods. The black area yet, go there. They say, don't take them somewhere where they got an advantage. Or some people, what they may do is drive to the police station. They may do that. Many people have done that in the past. But you guys can't be letting the white supremacists pull you out of no vehicle when you got the vehicle. No. This should never happen. Because they could have killed that brother. They could have killed him. And Washington State it's one of those conclaves that's, Mzungu. They went up there, Oregon, all those places like that. It is hella racist in those areas. They talk about the South. That's why I can't stand when they try to brand, the South is so racist. Man, these like Malcolm X said, anything south of Canada is the South. So stop saying that. Some of these places in the North are worse than the South could ever be. So these people think that they can just, get a brand like they're not the racist ones when it's so many stories, lynchings, everything else come out of Washington State and, Oregon, etc. But leave me a comment if you think about this particular story. But black folks, protect yourself out here. That's why I try to let you know these stories. Protect yourself. Black folks in Washington State, practice Second Amendment rights. Do not be a victim. Because these people, like I said, they bold right now. And they need to make sure that when they pull a stunt like that, they get some act right.